Now let's look at question 1. It says Tracy had some plants of the same type as shown below. So these two plants are the same, and she wanted to find out how the number of part P. So part P they already labeled for you. Obviously, if you look at what they're pointing at, you're pointing at the leaves. So basically, it's how the number of part P will affect the mass of the plant, okay, over a period of time. So which of the following variables should Tracy keep the same so that the experiment is a fair one? Okay, yep, some of you got it, right? So basically, whatever you do, you can only change part P. You can only change the number of part P. So in this case, which one must be the same? The period of time of the experiment for sure. Number of part P? No, because that's the change variable. Okay, amount of water given also have to be the same. Amount of soil given also must be the same. So your answer is definitely 3. Okay, it's a very simple question. All right. Now, then it says Terry wanted to find out, okay, if the color of the petal. So whatever you do, the color must be different. Okay, and how it affects the number of pollinators. Pollinators are like your insects or birds, right, that love to visit the flower for nectar, right? So they are called pollinators because they help to pollinate flowers. Okay, that's all you need to know. All right, so the colors are different, okay, and they want to see how will it affect the number of pollinators attracted to the flower. So which of those flowers should he use? So whatever that you use, okay, the color cannot be the same. Okay, so in this case, I will definitely choose number 1, right? Because if I look at A and B, the colors are different, but the characteristics are the same. Can I choose D and E? No, because the characteristics are different. Can I choose B, D, and F? B, D, and F. No point, why? Because if you look at B, D, F, the colors are all the same, but that's supposed to be the change variable. C, E, F, the colors are different, characteristics are different, so I cannot choose that as well. Okay, that's it. It's a very simple question. Now, MCQ, all this for booklet A will come out. Okay, and these are very, very simple questions. You just have to be very careful when you read your question. Okay, there's no excuse for you all to not know how to do this. Okay, now, moving on to this one here. Okay, question 3. You have Louisa that has 3 setups. Louisa has 3 setups X, Y, and Z using similar plants as shown below. Okay, she gave each plant the same amount of water every day. All right, the lamps used in setup X and Y were of the same light intensity. But you realize something, right? Green light, blue light, wooden box means no light at all. Okay, so which of the following statements are possible conclusions for the above experiment? So if you look at this, okay, they say the color of light affects the growth of the plant. Okay, did the color of light affect the growth of the plant? It possibly can be a conclusion, right? Because that's why they did not say surely or definitely a conclusion, but possibility, you know, maybe after a few days later, the plants, this type of plant basically grow better under blue light, for example. Okay, it's possible as well. So the color of light affects the growth of the plant? Yes, of course, because I'm changing the color. How about the intensity of light for B? No, because they already said that they are all, from the second sentence just now in the question, they already say they are given the same light intensity. The presence of light affects the growth of the plant. You know why I can also accept that? Do you know why that is also possible? Because in the wooden box, it tells me that this plant has no light. These 2 plants have light. So remember, one have light, one don't have light. I use the word presence. So I could also be testing for the presence of light, whether it affects the growth of the plant. Presence of water? No, because they already said that they use same amount of water every day. So the best answer for this is number 2, A and C. Possible conclusions.